The here and now is eternity, a gateway to timeless presence. In the vastness of existence, we find ourselves perpetually anchored to a singular point, the here and now. This eternal present moment, often overlooked in our hurried lives, contains within it the entirety of existence. It is both our starting point and our destination, our question and our answer, our seeking and our finding. The illusion of movement through time. We perceive ourselves as travelers moving through time, leaving the past behind and approaching a future yet to unfold. Yet this perception may be the grandest illusion of human experience. For in truth, we never leave the here and now. The past exists only as memory within the present moment. The future exists only as anticipation within the present moment. All that truly exists, all that has ever existed or will exist for you in your direct experience, is this eternal now. The images change, landscapes transform, bodies age, civilizations rise and fall, but the container of experience remains constant. You are always here, always now. This realization is the cornerstone of mystical traditions across cultures and throughout the ages. The paradox of eternal presence. The eternal present offers us a profound paradox. It is simultaneously fleeting and everlasting. Each moment appears to pass in an instant, yet the quality of presentness itself never departs. The content changes while the context remains. This paradox points to something beyond ordinary understanding, a glimpse of the eternal within the temporal. Consider the nature of consciousness itself. It remains unchanged while everything it witnesses undergoes constant transformation. Like the surface of a mirror that reflects countless images without itself being altered, consciousness abides as the unchanging witness to all phenomena. This unchanging awareness is the doorway to experiencing eternity in the here and now. Beyond the prison of time. Our conventional understanding of time creates a psychological prison. We become trapped in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, missing the only moment in which life can actually be experienced. The mystical insight that the here and now is eternity offers liberation from this prison. When we fully inhabit the present moment, time as we normally conceive it ceases to exist. In states of deep meditation, creative flow, or profound love, we sometimes experience this timelessness directly. Hours may pass in what feels like minutes, or a single moment might expand to contain a universe of experience. These glimpses reveal that our ordinary relationship with time is merely one perspective among many possibilities. The dance of images. Only the images change, reminds us that all phenomena, including our thoughts, emotions, sensations and perceptions, are like waves on the ocean of consciousness. They arise, dance momentarily in our awareness, and dissolve back into the depths. Yet we often mistake these passing images for reality itself, clinging to them or pushing them away, creating suffering in our resistance to impermanence. The mystic learns to witness the dance of images without becoming entangled, neither grasping nor rejecting, but allowing all experiences to move through awareness like clouds passing in the sky. This witnessing presence reveals a profound truth. What we are in essence is not the changing images but the unchanging awareness in which all images appear. The eternal identity. If we are always here and now, regardless of wherever you go, whatever you become, then our true identity must transcend all circumstances and conditions. This points to a self that exists prior to and beyond all temporary identifications with body, mind, personality, and social roles. This eternal identity has been called by many names across traditions: the Self, Buddha nature, Christ consciousness, the Tao, the Atman. Whatever name we give it, it refers to that in us which transcends time and space while simultaneously being fully present within them. It is both transcendent and immanent, both beyond all things and intimately present within all things. Practical applications of eternal presence. This mystical understanding is not merely philosophical speculation. It offers practical wisdom for living with greater awareness and peace. When suffering arises, remember that like all images, it too shall pass. The awareness that witnesses suffering remains untouched by it. When faced with difficult decisions, center yourself in the present moment. The wisdom needed for the situation is available here and now, not in anxious projections about the future. When caught in patterns of regret or resentment, recognize that the past exists only as thought in the present moment. Your power to respond with freedom exists only here and now. When experiencing beauty or joy, allow yourself to be fully present with it. Eternity reveals itself most directly in moments of complete presence. When approaching death, your own or others, remember that the here and now continues. Only the images change, not the eternal presence that witnesses them. The paradoxical journey to what already is. The spiritual path presents us with a beautiful paradox. We seem to journey toward realizing what has been true all along. We search for liberation only to discover we were never truly bound. We seek enlightenment only to find it was our original nature before we began searching. This circular path leads us back to where we started, but with new eyes to see the miracle that was always present. T.S. Eliot captured this paradox perfectly. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. Conclusion: the invitation of the eternal now. The mystical insight that the here and now is eternity invites us to a radical reorientation of consciousness. Rather than living from the limited perspective of a separate self moving through time, we are called to recognize ourselves as the timeless awareness in which all of existence unfolds. This recognition doesn't negate the relative world of becoming and doing. Instead, it infuses that world with the luminosity of being. We continue to participate in the dance of images, working, loving, creating, struggling, but we do so from a ground of presence that remains undisturbed by the changing scenes. In this way, the eternal now becomes not an escape from life, but the very doorway through which life is more fully embraced. We discover that eternity is not something to be attained after death or at the end of time, but is available in each moment as the very substance of our being. The here and now is indeed eternity, and in recognizing this truth, we awaken to the miracle of existence that has been present all along.